Hello everyone and welcome to another Star Wars figure review. Today we're looking at the final figure from Wave 9 of the Vintage Collection, and this time around it's a character from the expanded universe of Star Wars, and it's this one. This is Bastila Shan from the Knights of the Old Republic video game. I'm going to warn you in advance, I have absolutely zero knowledge about this character and about the Knights of the Old Republic era in general, so I'm not going to be giving my usual history lesson about this character, but what I will tell you is that she, as a character, is the winner of the 2009 Fans' Choice poll that was run by Hasbro. So she's finally getting her own action figure, and I'll talk about that more as the review goes on. First up, as always, we are going to take a look at the packaging that Bastila comes in. Very cool looking card back. On the top you have the Expanded Universe logo. On the card itself you've got an image of Bastila Shan. Not entirely sure whether this is from some sort of promotional material for the Knights of the Old Republic. And then on the front of the blister bubble there you've got a sticker indicating that this is a character debut, and this character has never before been offered as a figure. On the back of the card you've got the another image of Bastila Shan. You've also got a rundown or a description of the vintage collection. And you've got the source of this image and the rest of the wave pictured on the bottom. Obviously I've reviewed these two and the B-Wing pilot, and these three figures have recently been shown at the New York Comic Con and have been delayed until I think around spring 2012. And there's the packaging for Bastila Shan. Now onto the figure. As I said, I'm not going to go into too much detail about her character because I really don't know who she is or what relevance she has to the Star Wars universe. But what I will tell you is that she has, I believe, 14 points of articulation. She has a ball jointed neck, ball hinged shoulders, elbows and swivel wrists, a swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees and ankles. She's a little bit on the light side in terms of accessories, pun intended there. She has a lightsaber which is double bladed. As you can see, a very nicely sculpted hilt, and she also has an unlit lightsaber hilt which attaches to her belt. As you can see, she's got a very ornately decorated costume on as well, quite an unusual attire for a Jedi. She's got a very elegant head sculpt with the ponytail wrapped around in the gold bobble. Facial sculpt I think is more accurate to the character as seen in the game, that's made up of pixels as opposed to the model that was used on the card back, as you can no doubt probably tell. But a very cool figure nonetheless. As I said, I'm not a massive fan of the Knights of the Old Republic era. I'm more of a Clone Wars, original trilogy and prequel era sort of fan. Don't tend to delve into the depths of 1,000 years prior to the Battle of Yavin because it just starts to confuse me, but very cool character nonetheless, and some of the figures and characters from the Old Republic are incredibly cool looking, and one of those that I am looking forward to is the Sith Lord from the upcoming Old Republic online game, Darth Malgus, who appears to be a little bit sort of a prehistoric Darth Vader in some ways. So yeah, cool characters from this era, but it's not for me. Cool figure there, and I would pick her up for the novelty of having a Fans' Choice poll winner in your collection more than anything else, but that's just my opinion. As I said, she does have some pretty good articulation, so you can get her in some decent poses, and overall she is a great figure. I really can't criticise her too much just because I'm not a fan of the era that she comes from. As a figure, she's very, very good. So I hope you've enjoyed this review on Bastila Shan from Knights of the Old Republic, and the final figure from Wave 9 of the Vintage Collection. I'll be back with more reviews very soon. This is probably going to be my last Vintage Collection review for quite a while now. There are 3 figures from the Vintage Collection that I'm still hunting down, and that's Wedge Antilles, Barry Sophie and Wicket, so if I do bump into those along the way, I'll no doubt pick them up and review them for you. But for now, this is going to be it, because we're not seeing any more vintage figures till 2012. So I'll be back with more Clone Wars stuff for you next, and I've also got the Rebel Transport Speeder with the ground crew member to review for you as well. So plenty to look forward to, and as always, keep collecting, and may the Force be with you guys.